Hi everyone, I want to show you how to create a manual journal entry in ControlQore. Manual journal entries are used to deal with some of the more interesting or difficult things or non-standard transactions that we see at any given point in our business. I'm in the accounting module up at the top, and I'm also in the accounting submodule down here. Let me move my face down here at the bottom. You can see down at the bottom, I've got my chart of accounts, reports, and then manual journals. That's where I'm at, is in the manual journals. And so when I want to create a new journal entry, I can click on this button here and get started. But first, I want to show you that you've got open journals, pending approvals, and then all journal entries. Drafted journals that have not been saved to the general ledger will appear here. And if your company has an approval process, drafts will also appear here when they're ready for being submitted and posting to the GL. And then all journals will always be here. So creating a journal entry, I'm going to click on that and then begin adding in the details. First is a journal number, which should automatically populate from the last one, and then adding in a specific date onto the system, and then onto the more important details, the account, vendors, customers, projects, cost codes, revenue codes, all of the details that I could potentially enter, and then my debits and credits. Now, it's most important that you have an account and a debit and a credit. Other than that, all of the rest of this is just as much detail as you prefer. So I'm going to select a couple of accounts here. Let's say that I'm doing my payroll entries for the month. I'm going to type in payroll and select, there's my payroll entry and as an expense, and then potentially my payroll liabilities. So I'm prepared for when the cash goes out for payday. So over here, I've booked my expense, and on my debit side, I'm going to say, let's say that payroll is going to cost us $15,000, and you can see down at the bottom, we're automatically starting to calculate. The goal here is to have a difference of 0 for all of those non-accountants out there. And so I know that if I want this to balance, then I'm going to book $15,000 to my payroll liability account. Once I'm done there, my journal entry is technically ready to approve and to post. So I can click on that approve and post. If my company follows an approval process, I can hit the submit button and accomplish the same thing. Once it posts, it's hitting the general ledger. I can go and look at it in my accounting statements and have it appear across the application where it's necessary. Hope that's helpful.